All right, so welcome back here to Thrive America. I'm your host, Brent Brooks, and joined here by Dave Savage, and we're here on our final segment of Thrive America. Dave, thank you so much for being a guest on our show today.
Appreciate it.
Definitely one of our most interesting guests. I look over here at Dave. I can just see his wheels turning. You probably have an invention that you're thinking of right now at some point.
I do. I have, in fact, I have a binder, and I encourage people to put the ideas away in the book so for later use. I've got 85 things that are doable and have some traction, but not enough to move along. And so I have one of my own that I'm working on and selling right now. And that's partly a result of the answers and responses I've got at our group and others.
Yeah, that leads me to a thought here where maybe you have that, if you have that inventing spirit like you do, maybe you've had some misfires, but it might be a great terrain to go to your group and just ask around, and then based on what the feedback is, figure out an invention on what is needed versus what you want to invent.
In addition to the information we supply, we're only there once a month, and we do partnership programs with Georgia Tech and Georgia State. But I have a list of over 200 websites and blogs geared to the entrepreneur and the inventor, full of information. Now, you can certainly get information overload, but you're looking to learn new things and confirm what others have said. And I always stress that at our meetings. You think you know it all in certain categories, but you're looking to learn and confirm so you'll know that the direction you're going in is safer than others.
Yeah, you definitely mentioned information. Information overload is something that I struggle with all the social media tools out there, all the blogs, all the people that are perceived to me have the answers. But this 200 blogs and websites that you can steer us to could be a place to start, and then maybe we come to you or someone in your family and say, hey, have you checked out this blog or website, and to get more pertinent information. But it's tough with all this information out there. But now, thanks to you, an inventor may have a place to go. So Dave, an inventor to thrive in this economy, what does an inventor need to do to thrive in this economy that we're in right now?
Well, typically they have no money or minimal money, and so today's technology really allows people to reach a targeted audience with a targeted message, and you've got to be able to utilize or find people who can help you utilize the tools for the wikis and the tweeters and the bloggers and the video casts so that you can share your ideas in a cohesive way that people get it, what you're doing, and are able to give you feedback so you can utilize that in developing your business and your product.
Yeah, that'd be a great strategy is to get on Twitter, which is like the principle of the right now principle, and maybe just, hey, here's an idea, a thought or a concept that I might be wanting to invent. Can you guys give me feedback on it? And that could be a real great way to qualify your idea. And I'm sure a lot of inventors struggle with deciding which idea is the one to go with. So you need that instant feedback. So Dave, let's ask you what the best way it is to get in touch with you. I'm hopeful that we can create a blog here that will have a link to your website. But what is a typical workflow for you if someone's interested in talking to you or getting in touch with this organization? What do they need to do?
Our website, which is in perpetual transition, has current information to a great degree, georgia-inventors.org. Mm-hmm. If they want to get on either our inventors or our friends of the Inventors Association email list, they can email me directly, dave@davesavage.com, mm-hmm. and I will get them out, email out my big list of websites, as well as get them on the list for the current updated announcements and news that I send out on a regular basis of events and resources that I find on a regular basis. So we encourage not only inventors to be a part of it, we do have vendor members who are patent attorneys and packaging people. They supply free information, but I encourage business consultants and CPAs of all kinds, IP attorneys, to get our information so they can relay what we're about, because we're about the only game in town when somebody's just starting their journey. Where do you send them at a cost-effective way?
Definitely. Well, your all your information on your that you'll email. Maybe we'll see some of that on our Thrive America blog, and just a tremendous resource you are. And what a journey you're on to give people the opportunity. You must get a lot of satisfaction to be in such a unique position to help so many people?
I haven't figured out how to monetize it for myself personally. We are a nonprofit organization, and I get lots of attaboys and personal acknowledgement, and I guess I call myself an acknowledgement junkie. And so the more I do, the more confirmation I get that I'm supplying something really valuable to the community.
So if you're watching Thrive America and you may have the next big invention, the next big idea, a good place to start, or probably the place to start if you're based here in Georgia, is contacting Dave, getting associated with this organization, and networking with this family of other inventors, and creating a support system, because you're going to need it. You're going to get information overload. You might get confused in the weeds of the paperwork that you'll face, but thank God for people like you, Dave, that can help us through this time and be a mentor to those of us that have inventions. Great segment on Thrive America, Dave.
Thank you very much.
Thanks again, and we'll see you next time here on Thrive America.
So I think what I learned most here from my interview here with Dave Savage, and what I found most interesting is when he said something about the mindset of the inventor, and how most inventors aren't prepared to market or to run a business, and are kind of sobered up with that realization. And I think that's one of the biggest mistakes we make as business owners, is we don't think about those elements, and me included. Oftentimes I find myself thinking about the passion I have for one certain aspect of running a company, but there's so many other factors. We have to learn how to market our business. We have to learn how to run our business from a financial standpoint, and we have to have a vision. All these elements are extremely important, and we can often turn to mentors in our lives to help us get through these challenges. And what Dave has created with the association, the Inventors Association of Georgia, is just that: is a support mechanism, a support system that if you use it correctly, you can really get through some of that difficult paperwork and business planning and marketing for your invention. So I'm curious to know what you learned from this segment here with Dave Savage. So feel free to leave a comment. Love to hear what you're thinking. And we'll see you next time here on Thrive America.